It is my pleasure to introduce one of my close friends. He goes to Fiji with us to lecture at Fiji National University. He has written and published approximately 50 books. He has 9 college degrees in science. His primary work is in medicine and microbiology. Some years ago, I was lecturing on the platform with him in Indianapolis. And I mentioned that I had debated Madeline Murray O'Hair. And as I stepped down from the lecture, started past him, he stopped me and he said, "You didn't know that there was a time I held to atheism." And he said, "Madeline Murray O'Hair loved my writings. She got much of her information that she used in her debates and her public scouring lectures," and that's the way to describe her public appearance, "from the information that I wrote." I said, "Jerry, you held to atheism?" He said, "Yes." But he said, "God took care of that." He said, "I'm a committed creationist, a recent creationist, and I believe the Bible is the Word of God." We're so privileged. It is my special privilege to introduce the gentleman who gave the information to Madeline Murray O'Hair to bite the rest of us. I'm sure you've never had an introduction like that. Welcome, please, Dr. Jerry Burton.
The first missing link is missing. In fact, they're all missing, but the most important one is the first one. And I'll talk about that missing. By the way, since you brought up Madeline Murray O'Hair, one thing I'll never forget about her, I think I tell this just about everywhere I speak, but her son became a Christian, and she said, "I'm never going to talk to him again." And I said, "Well, he's still your son." She says, "Look, I'm an atheist. We don't have to love our enemies like you Christians. We can hate our enemies if we want to, and I'm never going to talk to my son again." And I guess she didn't. So I'll just never forget that. That's, in a sense, it's a testimony, but in a sense, it's also an implication of where atheists are at. You know, we don't have to love our enemies like you Christians. We can hate our enemies if we want to. And boy, she did. And I thought, well, gee, I just could never forget that, because it's your son. I mean, even though he's a Christian now, you still could talk to him. But she said, no way, not going to do that. So, and this is the only book I've ever written that every place I went to sold out. It's about Eisenhower. And people say, "Eisenhower? What are you writing books about Eisenhower for?" Well, I'll summarize in one sentence. World War II was a war between creation and evolution. That's what the book's about. And creation won, and thank God they did, because if evolution won, half of you wouldn't be here, and the rest would be speaking German. Sie haben gut Deutsch? Ja? Nein? Nine. So that's about the extent of my German. I passed my exams for my doctorate. I had to study 2 foreign languages, and I studied German.